Imagine tucking your children into bed, and the next morning, they've vanished from your own home. No one saw them leave. No one saw them die. And no one knows if they're even still breathing. In that one quiet night, everything a parent trusts can shatter forever. May 2nd, 2025. Pictou County, Nova Scotia. Lilly Sullivan, just 6 years old, and her little brother Jack, only 4, vanished from their home on Gairloch Road. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police searched woods, rivers, fields, hoping to find a heartbeat in the shadows, but only finding silence. Neighbors whispered their names, Lilly, Jack, into the wind, praying those names would somehow find their way home. Dogs sniffed the ground, believing they could find warmth, but even the strongest nose cannot find echoes. Only a heartbeat can lead them home. Some whispered, maybe they never even left that house. Maybe someone close knew more, but no one ever found proof strong enough to shatter the silence. Every timeline detail feels like a broken puzzle piece, a door left ajar, a moment no one can quite explain. And yet, the RCMP say they have no evidence to accuse anyone, no final piece that screams the truth. One neighbor claimed he saw a car door slam at 2:15 a.m., a detail that haunts every retelling. Another local believed they saw a faint flashlight beam moving through the woods behind the house that night, but no official report followed. And so, rumors grow louder than the truth ever could. Parents leave the porch light on every night, but maybe that light just flickers over an empty road. They keep plates set on the dinner table, but maybe those plates will never hold warm food again. They say their names into the dark, hoping for a giggle or a small footstep, but maybe the dark only answers with echoes, and behind every candlelit vigil, some eyes still glance sideways, wondering if the truth was always inside those walls. A house once filled with life becomes a museum of moments too painful to touch. Some say maybe they were taken. Maybe they're forced to whisper, "I'm okay," behind locked doors in a stranger's basement. Because as long as they're chained, they're alive, breathing, crying, hoping for rescue. And in that hope, there's still light. But if they're buried, their bones whisper secrets to the earth, and every sunrise becomes a funeral for a chance that never came. And each new sunrise tests a parent's mind, questioning if they protected enough, if they missed a single noise in the dark. Each dawn feels like a verdict no one wants to hear. A morning kiss on their foreheads felt like a promise, but it turned into the last touch they'd ever feel. 2 tiny footsteps echoed through the kitchen, but those echoes now fade into nothing. Their giggles might still float somewhere in the breeze, or maybe they're trapped forever in a memory nobody can touch. In every hallway, their laughter still haunts the walls, like ghosts that refuse to leave, and the guilt gnaws at every silent night. Posters curl under rain, faces fading like old scars, but maybe those faces are now unrecognizable somewhere else. Vigils glow like tiny stars in the night, but maybe those stars can't reach the ground beneath which they might rest. Volunteers call their names into forests, but maybe those trees only hear ghosts. Even as months pass, the town still debates if the biggest clue was overlooked in plain sight. A neighbor's late-night noise, a dog that barked only once, or a scream muffled before it ever reached the porch light. The entire town holds its breath, waiting for voices that may never return. If they're out there, locked away, they still breathe, they still have dreams, they still wait for someone to say, "Come home." But if they're gone, then the wind carries their voices, and every branch that creaks sounds like a soft goodbye we'll never hear. A mother's arms ache for weight that may never return, and a father's eyes watch the horizon for shadows that might never come. Somewhere in that silence, perhaps a single detail, a forgotten scream, a car seen too late, or a small footprint, might still hold the key. Somewhere in that darkness, a heartbeat might still wait to be found. Maybe tonight, they're staring at a moon through barred windows, promising each other they'll escape. Or maybe tonight, the rain seeps into the ground above their tiny skeletons, turning bones to dust, turning names to echoes. All we know is that hope breathes life into pain, but it also strangles us when it dies. The RCMP say they have not given up, They believe someone knows something, but silence remains their loudest clue. If there's even a flicker of a clue, a shape in the dark, a sound you heard, speak, because silence buries children deeper than dirt ever could. And if you believe these stories deserve light, share this video and help their whispers